Greetings, ladies. This is Coach Ivy, aka Ivy K, with Her Voice Podcast, where we are transitioning. This is a transition process for many of us where we have been walking with God for a long time. Some of us have been church goers, sitting on the pew, singing on the choir for many years. And there are a lot of us that have been going to church since we were little girls. But now, grown women, it is time to grow up and graduate from babes. And it is time to go to the next level in the kingdom. If you want greater, greater is here. But you have to really matriculate your way up into the next level if you want more. And more is there for you. The blessings are here, but we have to really level up in this thing. And so, with that being said, the question of the hour is going to be, is God your side piece? And so we need to most certainly shift from God being our side piece to Him being our whole armor. We've got to put on the whole armor of God. And it says here in Ephesians 6, starting at 11, put on all of God's armor so that you will be able to stand firm against all strategies of the devil. See, because strategies are going to come. The enemy is going to come with his best. As he studies you, he's going to get to know your weaknesses. And so he's going to get better over time. And so you've got to be able to send it all back to where it came from. But you've got to be equipped. You got to be covered. All of you has to be covered. So you have to have all of God's armor around you. Every inch of you has to be covered every day in every way. So God can't be your side piece, boo. See, because when you're dealing with sides, you have no true substance. See, sides are what? Your coleslaw. You might get a little bit of green beans, some rice. Now, rice is a starch, so it might hold, just like some potatoes. But see, you don't have no protein. You won't have no chicken. You don't got no pork chop. Because see, that's the main entree. See, that's the main part of the dish. See, because see, you making God your side, though. He's your side piece, meaning that you only deal with God when you want to, or when, better yet, when you need him. See, some of you only deal with God when you need something, just like any other side piece or pieces. Because some of you have multiple side pieces. You want to deal with that side piece when you need some cash flow. You want to deal with this particular side piece when you need to go on vacation. You want to deal with this particular side piece when you need a little Yeah, see, and that's how you want to deal with God when you need something. He's your side piece. But we know that at the end of the day, you've got to make God your whole. He's got to become whole, as you, my friend, has got to become whole yourself. You can't be dealing with halves here and there, side pieces here and there. God cannot be your side piece, ma'am. Because again, sides don't have the true substance. It will not cover you in its entirety. For again, you have to be covered in the full armor, as the strategies of the enemy will come every day, all day. It won't stop, and it's going to give its all to you. For we are not fighting against, go back here, it says, for we are not fighting against flesh and blood, but against evil rulers and authorities of the unseen world, against mighty powers of this dark world. If y'all don't believe that we are living in a dark world, I really don't know what to tell you. And against evil spirits in the heavenly places. So you've got to be covered in its entirety. So you've got to shift and transition from God being your side piece to your full course meal. Now, what it's going to take to get you there, I hope, is this conversation. Right? But I do understand this is a process. But let this be a moment for you to go inward and start to challenge how you move and how you deal with God. What kind of relationship do you have with Him? You can't handle Him any kind of way, or that's how He's going to deal with you accordingly. It doesn't mean He's going to take His hands off of you, doesn't mean He's going to love you any less. You're His daughter. He created you for a purpose. You wouldn't still be here if you didn't have a purpose to fulfill. But you can't keep moving like you move, sis. Right? God is big. He sits up high. He knows all and He sees all. And don't think He don't see you just because you're moving in the dark. So we've got to shift from dealing with God as our side piece to the whole armor. From side piece to full course meal. Can you do that with me? Right? So we've got to really think about how we spend our time with God. Is this a situation where we're just praying and fasting when we need something? Is this a time where we're just reading the word and we're concentrating when there's something that we want from Him? Or are we really doing this on a regular basis? Because see, this is about making this our lifestyle. This is not a trend, ladies. This is a lifestyle. And it's not easy. And no one said that you still can't live life and life abundantly. But how we move has to change. It can't look the same. And you do have to be set apart. So although sister girl may be moving along with her side pieces, here's the reality. If you want better, if you want different, you're going to have to move different. So you're going to have to shift from side pieces, dibbling and dabbling here, there, and everywhere. And you're going to have to get concentrated and focused on your one full course meal, the whole armor of God. I'm Coach Ivy, aka Ivy K, here with her voice, as it is my challenge, my duty, to join you in the quest to finding her voice, our voice in the kingdom. And as always, be inspired.